So if place can make you happy, can it also make you well? So this is a landmark study published in Science magazine, the top science journal, in 1984 by Roger Ulrich, who looked at patients, again this is similar to that Kuo and Sullivan study. He looked at patients who were randomly assigned to hospital beds with a view of a grove of trees or a view of a brick wall. And he found, and these were patients who all had undergone gallbladder surgery and were treated by the same doctors and nurses, had the same, many different aspects of their health were comparable. And he found that the patients who were beside a window with a view of a grove of trees needed less pain medication, had fewer negative nurses' notes, so they were in a better mood, and left hospital on average a day sooner than the patients with a view of a brick wall. So again, it's the same kind of thing, that we know that looking at a view of nature can help you heal. And you can ask, what is it about that view? You can also ask, what is it about place and space around you that can calm versus stress? So there are many elements of place that can help calm. Sound, calming nature sounds, light, diffuse light, not too much, not too little, comfortable temperature, humidity, beautiful views, fragrances, as I've mentioned, and labyrinths. I'll show you an example of a labyrinth. On the other hand, there are elements of place that can stress you. Noise, too much, too little. Light, too much, too little. Temperature, humidity, too much, too little. Crowding, foul odors, mazes. What kind of building does that remind you of? Fortunately, not here in southwestern Vermont, because we know that the hospital system here is really paying attention to creating place for patients to heal. But for decades, those of us who were in the medical profession just assumed that a hospital was a noisy, crowded, smelly, dark, confusing maze. And it does not make any sense to put a patient who is already stressed and already anxious and already sick into a place which will make them more stressed, more anxious, and more sick. And so the good news is that there is a groundswell, a movement in the design professions, starting with healthcare design and expanding to all aspects of design, to create places and spaces that will reduce stress and help people heal.